Welcome back. Satisfactory. I'm trying to decide if this is my second video of the day. I think it is. I'm so glad you're here. I am trying to conceptualize reworking this train line. I know I just built it, but I don't love it. So I started playing around a little bit. This isn't great though. It's too tall. So let's just clear this. Because what we want to do is take things in at like a ground level right here. And then hit a spiral. And then go up, 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 up until it hits this level. That's the bottom of the highest level of this short line railroad, at least through the mega factory. You might have to go up a little bit more for that, but I'm not raising the mega factory up, so we're stuck with that. So thought is we'll build well, now I'm trying to think. We want a center pylon. Can I get the top of this thing? This is a 5x5. It's extra tall. Oh, yeah, let's just get organized. When in doubt, organization. So we want a center pylon, and then go 4 out, and then on the very furthest reaches, we'll connect it. Now, the key here is we actually need 1.5 foundations, and I don't think there's a half ramp. A half ramp would be very helpful. Can I work a half ramp? I might be able to work a half ramp. So if I go, this is definitely going to be an experimental. If I go like this, and then maybe we can put a little architecture under it. A little inverted ramp action. Something like that. And then we're just going to go the full 4. Where is it? I want the 1 meter ramp. Where's the zoop? There we go. So the question is, can I get this at a halfway point that would further extend this? If I wanted this to be a up ramp, I would need it to exist half a meter up. Maybe put another right here. Let's see if it's possible. Because we want it to be kind of like... Oh, it's only giving me fulls. Alright, well, if you're going to only give me fulls, I know what I need to do. Use 1 meter foundations. Actually, I could target what I want with this. And then try the 1 meter. Huh. It's not liquid. I wonder if I use my favorite tool. Would this be better if I base this on a 2 meter foundation ramp? I have no guarantee that that's going to work. I have no guarantee any of this is going to work, really. And then we've got a spiral toolbar here. Try to get right on the edge. And then right on the edge again. Or should we go as short as we can get? No, well, this is as short as we can get. The minimum train track length is exactly 1.5 foundations. So as a basic idea, I think that's pretty good. Now, the problem is that if you want to do deco, you got to do it now. Maybe we have a small billboard that we can slap on here. That'll make sense here in a second. But for right now, let's I think we're gonna make this part fix it orange. And then we'll make it that's coming through. The only part I'm worried about is how this is going to interact. I'm worried it's going to try to... Well, there's something to concern myself with there, I think. Because effectively, I'm trying to slot this down and in. Let me try train spiral
I don't know. Have a good day.
platform. Yeah, see, it stacks on top. Of this whole thing and not on just this part. When really, we want it to stack. I have no idea what that's actually doing. We really want it to stack on top of this. I could drop this down, but then we would get rid of this built-in deco. I might have to make a separate deco pass. It's really not that much to rebuild. Let's just rebuild it. All right, let's see if we can put this back in. So what we basically did was, oh no, we didn't do it. Ugh. We got to get this perfectly aligned with the absolute top of this. So we got to start with that, I think. Kind of doing this as we go along. And then we'll connect the 1 meter ramp at half foundation speed. But do we want it? I mean, I guess if we accept that this is now right, then we can go with the 1 meter here. Come on. Oh, you're going to give me this business now? Let me drop you. 1 meter foundations. Vertical zoop. Add a bunch of snap points. Then come back and find the one that works. H. Move over, move over, move over. Okay, so that's not doing what I thought it was going to do. Probably needs to be one higher. That's it. Just like that. Then we'll go over all the way out. Delete these. And now it's stackable. What are you doing out there in the water? And then we could try putting the train track in once again. Like so. And like so. Okay. Save that. All about trying to develop something a little new. I think this will say we're going to target the train station right there, right? So, boom. Blueprint. Oh, it's not going to stack really easily for us, is it? Surely there's a snap point that will allow for this. Or not. Okay, fine. Why is it this stuff normally works? Blueprint snapping. What am I missing? More foundation? Because honestly, if I could get it where I could multi-click the blueprint, that's worth coming back and having to delete it. Surely now it knows where my snap points are. Or is it a center of gravity thing? I'm going to spend so much time perfecting this blueprint that I probably could have built it by hand. But that's kind of not the point at this point. The problem is, let's see. So we need to have a center point. Maybe the center point could just be a 2-meter foundation under this that we keep temporarily right in the center. Since this is a 5x5, right here should be the center. I'm tempted to delete this, so the only thing that's touching the ground is this. But let's try it without doing that. We're going to be scientifical. I mean, that's close. If I could nudge it from here, I would take that. But it's not going to let me nudge it far enough. The problem is that I want to rotate this. I mean, that's not horrendous if we end up having to nudge this. There's a lot of nudging, though. Moment of truth. I cannot believe that that turn is too sharp. You're killing me, game. We got two problems. This is a more insurmountable problem in that I can't get this turn. I'm already at absolute maximum. Of course, there is more maximum, I guess. But no, that doesn't really do anything. The only way to make this better, bigger, would be to have this wing get one wider. How do we lessen the curve here? Is that enough space? Will a train sit? Wait. What am I doing? That's not going to work. Where? I guess the only option is to go as wide as we can with this outer line. And then just hope that whatever line we can build isn't too sharp. What do you mean it turns too sharply? All right, now you're killing me. Click, and then just go straight. That's all I'm trying to do. Now it's too short. Maybe I have to go from the top to the bottom? I don't understand. How is it a thing I just built now a thing I can't build? Is that as far over as I can get? Is the question. I look here and I see like maybe half a foot. Well, that's further over. This is like a foot. I don't think I want these to touch. I mean, they're never going to be able to cross in that scenario. That's too close. We got to go one over at least. Here's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to get in a situation where I build this whole thing and then I find out that trains can't pass each other here. But let's solve for sharpness first. One problem at a time. Have I done this before? No. That's why I'm having fun. Really, the problem is that I mean, if I wanted to do it, I could do it, but I won't feel satisfied unless it's a blueprint. That's really the problem. So I'm trying to crush it into a 5x5 blueprint. Are you saying you have done this before? You have some pointers for me? The ever-loving quest of finding a snap point. That's too far away. I need to get at least... Alright, hold on. Right there. Then we can nudge it over. I don't think this one's helping me. We know this one works. Okay, I think I'm gonna take that. I do love the sizzle of a train coming to existence. So now the question is, can another train run right next to this? Not a whole train station, I just want a train. I suppose I need to put this on in the right direction. For whatever reason, that thing won't go backwards. Is that close? Is that too close? Feels like that's really close. I might have to relegate this design to a single track. A single train. Either that or it's going to work and I'm overthinking it. I mean, oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie. I'm just going to assume that it's working. The very least, we'll just put one track on here, or one train on this track. It'll be an insane amount of work, but it will work. I think I can drop this. Whether I keep this platform or not, I think that's up for debate. If we decide not to keep it, we can always delete it, but we do need it for targeting the tracks. So the only thing that's not great about this is the build is gonna be more thought-provoking than I wanted to. I wanted it to be kind of a mindless operation, but it will require thinking. I can't put any deco over here. I really can't put any deco anywhere now. Well, we'll just leave that to the center pillar. Yeah, I think we're done. Let's do it. Let's figure our build pattern. Would this be better without the center pylon? This sounds crazy, but let me try it. It might be microscopically better without the center pylon as far as build speed goes. It's a little wavy. It's a little wavy because there's no way to get a six foundation flat ramp. Hold on, this isn't right. I mean, it could be right, but it's not. The back of this needs to be connected. So the back of this needs to be connected, the front of this. What is the... Is it there? And then nudge this to be... Ugh, what is the answer to that question? Oh, that's way up there. Yeah, I don't like this. This is not going to be a click-click builder. Currently. Any signal blocks will merge if rails are that close. Is it this close specifically? It looked like it was going to be too close. Or is it just kind of generally too close? I don't have a really good way to test it. I'd have to go into a whole new area, put down some flat track, and then test it that way. I wish you could set the center for blueprints. That would be good news. Like I did say though, I might not care. I might call it a short line railroad, put one rail on it, and that way it avoids the whole conversation because it's only got one train on it anyway. That's kind of where my head's at. Can't sample train tracks. I never understood why. Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, it's already here, so I could just test it while it's here. That's a good point. Hee hee hee. Honestly, the way my day's going, if it allows it to go, I will be surprised. Let's see. So this is the right side. We'll put you there. And this is this side. We'll put you there. Kind of looks like that's already the case. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it looks like both of these are red. And both of these are orange. Let me put an extra one down on this side. If it stays red, then you're probably right. So now I have to decide if I care or not. I don't know that I do. Of course, if I don't care, I should just make it a one-lane spiral. But yeah, you're right. It's counting all of this as a single block. Right. Well, what I'm saying is, oh yeah, you're on a delay. I keep forgetting. But if I don't care about them merging, which these blocks are merged, right? You can tell by the colors. There's not even a question. Both these tracks are on red, and there's really no reason for both these tracks to be red. And additional signals is not changing or adding any additional blocks. So this is clearly bunk as far as having two train tracks going. So I could just put one in. Simplify my life a little bit. Because right now we're running on one train, no problem. Either that, I could try one more time to space this out. The problem is, if I don't space this, if I space this too much, it simply will not fit. The curve is just going to kill you. There's like a micro space there. If I try to go wider, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be too sharp to make the inner turn happen. I'm not convinced this is better. I think I need to do something creative to get this done. I'm putting that back in for now. In my own defense, I did go a little crazy trying to get this to allow me to put the curve too sharp message, the bane of all train construction efforts. I'm pretty sure this won't connect to this. That's the problem. This connects to this just fine. I'm wondering. Yeah, I mean, if you can't run 2 trains simultaneously, having one wait, it just seems not really worth it. That part is I almost like that one better than the one that I'm supposed to be building. And it would be half as many clicks. Of course, I'm going up much slower at that rate. Well, actually, is that true? Nope, it's the same speed. This is what experimentation gets you. I'm tempted to go with that. It's the same rate. I mean, even if I do want to have multiple trains, just put a block signal down here. Really not that big of a deal. If I change that much of it, then it's a matter of adding another foundation, dropping this. Of course, I wouldn't necessarily You know what? I'm exploring 2 ideas at the same time. And I think I just gave myself a way to get the 2. I think I just gave myself a way to get the 2 lanes at once. By doing the double height super loop egress. I think this will work now. Because the question isn't going from here to a quarter. The question is going from here to a 90. Right? So I could probably totally give myself tons of room now. Like, it's hard in situations like this to think about the problem from the very beginning. Because I can easily make this turn all the way to over here somewhere. And now obviously this is two separate, plenty of room platforms. I feel confident this is working. I missed. He didn't even care. All right. Let's not have bombs. It's never a good idea to have bombs at your disposal when you're frustrated trying to develop new methods for building complicated things in front of a massive audience? Well, an audience. Let's see. I think like something like this I think is kind of cool. Let me save this. Anybody want to place bets on whether or not this is going to work? The hard part still remains. Finding a snap point. You know what? I got your snap point right here. I think just blueprint mode hates me. It won't go up. It won't go down. It won't go any direction. This is telling me something. What is it telling me? Oh. My angry snap point annoyance. Well, that just gets it side by side. Is that the answer? Just build it twice and then delete every other one? Is that the answer? I think I rotated it. Knowing this now, though, maybe I don't need that. All right. Yeah. All right. We're going to take that out. Since it's basically wings. right? Maybe it'll let me rotate it and build it right. Wait, no, I don't rotate it. I just keep clicking until I get sick of clicking. Let me take the, I think we got this. Right, so check it. We're gonna go like so. And then blueprint mode should just let me go all the way up like that. And then what do I want? I want this again rotated, but inside of that now dismantle every other one, right? This one, drop this one, drop this one, nope, drop this one. Uh-oh. I'm having trouble counting to 2, which is bad news. What happened there? This one is right. This one's right. This one needs to go in. So there might be an even easier way to do this. Because it's being pretty good about... no, it's not. Alright, so that's good, that's good, that's good. This one's good, so we got to get rid of this one. And then this one, then this one, then this one, this one. I'm suddenly not feeling as confident as I did when I first put this down. Ah, curve is too sharp. Curve is too sharp. It's too sharp by just that much. All right, fine. You know what? We're not quitting. We are not quitting. I just think it's so funny. Alright, so we got a little too extravagant with our train spacing. That's all. No big deal. No big deal. We'll just come in. Let's see. Too close. Too close. Probably too close. Likely perfectly spaced. Right there is the way to go. Right on that middle line there. It's funny how the confidence just sort of drains while you're midair trying to build it. You're like, uh-oh, this isn't gonna work. Oh, I haven't been at this long enough to be punchy. Give it all back. Give it all back. You'll have to tell me if it would have been easier just to build it by hand. The problem is I know for a fact I want to build another one of these at the other end, so I think it's still worth it. You could have it two-way with a block signal on each side. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. But I want it to be purely two-way. Like I've given up and then been excited and given up and been excited. I just gave up and now I'm excited again. Ooh. You know what? That thing you didn't say that you're thinking this whole time is correct. If I delete every other one now, it might be a little easier to figure out which one I'm supposed to be deleting, because there's only, you know, every other one's a lot easier when you're only looking at every other and one. And now I could try to slot in a little rotate, rotate. You gonna be a jerk about it? Yes, you're gonna be a jerk about it. All right, well, it was a nice thought anyway. We're gonna have to regain our ability to count to 2 here. And rotate this guy. We need to get him right next to this one. Oh, that's like almost maximum nudge required. So this one's good. This one goes away. Which means this one goes away. This one goes away. Let's prove that before we do any more. Oh, a totally different problem. Oh, why does this game hate me so much? 90-degree turns. It's gonna try to do it in the most expeditious way possible. So now they're basically merging the track right here. See, we're back to wanting to give up and go back to the single track. Thinking about, oh, we had just done the single track. An hour ago, we'd be done. Uh-oh, splash. So now we need one that's fairly tight and one that's fairly wide if we're going to make this work. This one's maximum width, and this one is not. Let's try the knot one more time. I know. No one wants to watch me suffer. But suffer I will. All the cool stuff doesn't happen without pain, unfortunately. Why won't it build here? Thank you. That is just a painful reality. How is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at least 4. It's at least 4 wide. It's at least 3. You know, if I had the bigger blueprint, I guess that would work. Let me think again. Would it be possible to double stack it? Is that the answer? One train line. But then it's double stacked. I don't even know what that would look like. How would that work? What does that even, what am I even talking about? This really wants to work for 1. And it is fighting me every step of the way to make 2 work. What's the width required to get a 90-degree bend? Who has that information? 1, 2, 3. It's probably at least 4. Four is not enough. Yeah, that was not really angled correctly. Hold on. Well, that explains that. How? How is it only 3? If that's the case, why doesn't this work then? Unless it's saying that putting it on the angle is just enough to annoy it. Three foundations for 90, but it has a radius of 5 foundations. Well, you gave me an idea, which isn't gonna be great. Effectively, I could just extend this one more foundation. So we'll build this one like so. And this one like what am I doing? And then you would build this up times 2. Then you would try to bring this in by 1. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that should work. It's just going to be a weird build. Oh, I mean... What are you trying to say? Get rid of the half ramp? I guess I could. I'm not 100% sure why I put that in there. I went through great pains to put it in. I guess it would be a... Why did I go through all that? I mean, I went through a lot of pain to put that in. What was the reasoning behind that? Oh, because I needed a half a foundation to build the train track. The minimum train track size is half a foundation. So that's why that's there. And I want the train track to be in the blueprint. So I'd either have to commit to a 2 meter or 2 foundation ramp. Yeah, probably want a 2 meter ramp, full foundation. You're probably right. Especially now that we're doing this design where we're just basically doing wings as opposed to quarters. It's probably whatever better means better. But wait. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I'm willing to try that. Do I have a double ramp? 2 meter double ramp. No 1 meter double ramp. Typically, I would say 1 meter. Let me think for a second. If we go 2, it should be fine. I guess now I could just go edge to edge still, just to try to maintain some sense of directional slope the whole way. Yeah, I mean, 2-meter grade is fine. It's just the sloping looks better if it's kind of goes up slower. But since we're doing the wing design, I was doing 1 meter per quarter, but 2 meters per half is effectively the same thing. So we're all good. It is all good. Why are you Z fighting so hard? Oh, because there's ramps in there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then right next to this, we're going to just build this again. This is how I'm going to use my 5x5 blueprint designer as a 6x6 blueprint designer. Well, a 6x5 anyway. I might severely regret this choice. Let me think for a second. Yeah, I think it's all right. We'll have to design a double wide tower. Have I deleted this wrong? Yes. Yes, I have. That's better. I guess the arc is still going to be too close. It's not going to kindly go way out here. It's going to just chop it as quickly as it can. Yeah, I might have to disagree with you on the 2-meter angle. I think it's dipping it down too far. But regardless, it's still not enough room for this outer track. Oh, now it's claiming it's too long as on top of everything else. So I think I had it closer to right. Now I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this back in there. I think it was 1-meter foundations. I guess 1-meter ramps would be the best way to do it. Trying to decide if going with the one level would be giving up. I kind of feel like it's giving up. Yeah, but... Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, the problems just keep mounting, don't they? Alright, that's a fair question. Looks like 2 foundations is kind of the mojo here. It'll fit 2 by under 1, I think. Oh, that's minor clipping amount. So it actually needs 2 over 1. Okay, it's gonna be 1 lane. Oh my god. I am dropping dismantle crates everywhere. On top of everything else. Yeah, 2 foundations is, but it would clip at 2 foundations exactly. It needs 9 meters. No, it's fine. I mean, better to figure it out now than later. I don't think this center tower matters much. How did I put this in before? What does this even look like? A 1 meter foundation in the midst of this. This foundation needs to be at the same level as the bottom of this foundation. You let me vertical? No. They know. Oh, wait. I should just foundation this inside of this, halfway. Get it up to the appropriate height. There we go. We're back in business. And we'll just take it way out. Oh, of course, now this new angle, this new height poses a problem, because really we're talking here. Are we talking here though? By the time you've stacked it, turned it, and burned it, it should be the full 9 with no problem. I've played it out of my head. It works fine. Admittedly, this is not the first time I've said that today, but I'm feeling pretty good all of a sudden. I'm back into the it's gonna work phase of constructing things. I think our build methods remain basically the same. You know what I could do? Just totally refusing to give up on the double track. If I doubled the height of this center pillar, I could double it and they would basically run like this. Right? So instead of deleting it, wouldn't that work? So I basically double this. It's gotta work. It's math. Just like that. Maybe. I don't even know anymore. Holy moly. There's something wrong with this already. I feel like it's going way too fast. Now, can this one connect to this one? Right? And then this one connects to this one, I guess. But that's all there is. Double hiding this isn't doing anything for me, is it? Well, it's getting us up there a lot faster, actually. Assuming it will still run. What is this track doing? What is this track doing? Yeah, so there is a double track in here. It's just my brain has to allow for it, right? Because it goes here. This one would go right here. And then this one would go here. After we get a little height discrepancy built into this thing. If we can. I'll take whatever I can get at this point. So that one's going up and around, and that one's going up and around? Because you're going on the every other one. Right? I think this is working. Technically, it's already higher than it needs to be. That's the level we were shooting for the bottom lane. Am I not in blueprint mode? There we go. He's seriously trying to connect me to something I don't want to really connect to. So this is supposed to be the kind of like, all right, how big is this? 1, 2. So let's peel this back 4, then drop this down 1, 2. Then try getting that bottom train lane snapped onto here. I totally cannot see what I'm doing. Wait a minute, I dropped this down too. If this is too tall, then this is fine, right? But I didn't drop it down to. I dropped down to. So I need to delete this. Extend. Oh, this will be fun. And then we can build this to drop down to. I think we got it. Super easy. Got it done on first try. No problems. And then technically, I kind of want to use the bottom lane for both lanes. Like, so. Make my day. Now this side, it's going down, 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 down. Still going down. And then it goes out. Then it connects. This side, let's see if we can prove this out here. So my primary flaw was trying to do this side by side. I still think there's a way to do it, but maybe it's just not in the blueprint size that we have. I feel like we're so close to getting it easily. What just happened there? Did I just test the same thing twice? I'm just running it. I'm just gonna run the line. I know it's not exactly the most exciting content ever, but I need this to run out to the top side. Okay. That's money. So now the question is, what's the longest allowable train track? It's about that much. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Longer than I thought it was going to be. I need to rebuild this like this all the way down. Don't tempt me, game. Actually, I don't have an easy way to get back up here. I also need access to a ton of space. We're picking up a ton of steel, obviously. And we probably need some of it, but we're gonna pick up so much of it, maybe we shouldn't worry about it. Train tracks, pipes, and steel. I think I'm going to do my best to get half of this connected. We can get it connected to the old stuff. Then we might claim victory and move on with our day. Of course, if you choose to do a project like this, you could probably make it tighter if you don't want to make it a double. I just refuse to give up on the double idea. Let me skip over and get some fuel. No, man. Truth is, this is good. I was going to find out one way or the other, so I appreciate finding out that I needed to take the height of those trains into consideration sooner rather than later. So, no worries. Our fuel situation is crazy. Everything's locked down. That's worrisome. Uh-oh. We're only making 3,000 power. How is that possible? Obviously, we have major fuel issues. Fuel is not being created. Okay, so we put in too many canisters. Everything's locked up over here. I've been obsessively putting in canisters. I think I found out that there's a limit. So let's build another one of these temporarily, store everything in here, grab everything out of here, just connect this injection point, put these empties right next to it, and then pick up our stuff and the container. And these are all locked. Why are you complaining? You don't have access to heavy modular fuel. How is that possible? Oh, because I've totally and completely disconnected the oil supply. Yeah. Things that should be obvious. Wow, even with all that storage, it's like 3 hours until we ran out. That's shocking. Yeah, these guys don't have any oil. Why is that? Well, It's because the train line isn't running. Why is that? Well, I'm obsessively trying to put a spiral in, altering a perfectly working train line to go for aesthetics. So it's not the empties, it's the lack of oil. Technically, I should probably hurry up here. Because if we run out of oil all the way, then we're going to hit our batteries. Luckily, we do have 2 power towers, and that's a new power tower right there. Zoink. Given this, I could adjust one of these blueprints. That is an option. Right there is our key connection. What am I thinking? I'm thinking if I alter one of these blueprints, I could maybe build this a little faster, but that's not really true. I'm gonna have to delete a whole bunch of stuff no matter what. There's a Mercer sphere here this entire time.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
Uh-oh. These new and improved boars are going to chase you halfway across the map. All our signals are broken. I guess the simplest thing to do would be to just go in and start deleting stuff. I guess I could just delete the blueprints for now. So for right now, once we get this reconnected, we'll call it. So what do we have? Do I have a top and bottom blueprint bar? I do. Is it better here? It is. So delete this for sure. I do have the ability to see things. I'm trying to decide if I require these train tracks to be fully supported. And you know what? If I really wanted it, I would go back and delete all of these tracks that are on the platforms and reconnect them. It would look smoother that way by a little bit. It might even be better to delete this and connect this one all the way around to this one. Okay, yeah, no. Not necessary. Definitely not doing that now. But the math. Yeah. The math. That's a ramp, isn't it? We don't want a ramp there, do we? Wait, what do I want to do here? I think I just want to build this as a road that we will delete later. If I use it as a counter, I could probably go 12 out. That's 11. Yeah, see, this being straight like this, million times better. Million times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll figure out the rest of it. Right now, though, we need to get our power back. We're out of crystal oscillators of all things. We need 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not that bad. Where did I drop all my stuff? Did I drop it on a little platform over here? Where did I drop it? I could have sworn I built a little platform inside of this area and dropped a bunch of stuff off, but why would I do that? I'm having memories of things that I know I wouldn't do. Alright. Somewhere in this game I built a storage container and put all my stuff in it. There it is. All the good stuff. What did we say we needed? Edit to list clear. We said we needed 4 bottom lanes. All we need are crystal oscillators. Thank you. Oh, you can sample it. Sometimes I feel like I can't sample train track. instinct doesn't stop me from trying, though. I wonder if this is vertically got clearance. You know what? We're not going to worry about it right now. We got to get up to the top here. I won't run the whole thing. We just need to get closer. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. No, it's fine. I know. More of these probably look even cooler. Oh, it was just a little bit of clearance. I calculated something right today. Like I said, we'll come back and tweak that. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me develop that. Obviously, there's room, massive room for improvement. Not gonna do that improvement right now. I think right now we're gonna be happy that we got the thing working. Alright, so now we got signaling issues, which is to be expected. Woo! It's not perfect, but it's not bad. I'm tempted to try it. Let me let the train make its way back. See if it can let it load and then see if it will come back on its own, or do we need to go out there and tweak a signal or two. Looks like it's trying. We should see it on the bottom lane. Nope, top lane. That straight section is unbeatable. My guess, all four of those oil cars should empty out. Because now we're worried about actually having enough fuel to run all this stuff. I'm claiming stage 1 victory on that. And then from there on, it's the old stuff, so we're not going to worry about that. And then let's get to the upper lane here. We're going to do our best not to get run over. My temptation is kicking in. I hate that you can't interact with these while they're loading and unloading. All dropped. Well, 3 out of 4 dropped. That tells me we're not moving the oil fast enough. So we don't need a second train. So we really went through all that for a secondary. Well, hard to say that we don't need a second train because we're only using 1/3 of our planned oil. Though technically we should be refining all of it. Sorry, I know I'm kind of all over the place. Yeah, it's max flow. So that crude oil is making its way over. I guess, technically speaking, we don't have full capacity of oil processing going. There's only 24 of these, but we need 30. Why are some of you claiming to be yellow? What's going on? Should all have plenty of access to oil.
I don't know. Have a good day.
I think I'm gonna put this in the... These guys are gonna have to figure it out. If I made you double instead of 250, that's adding 1. Or, yeah, let's just go 250. We'll run through the power, it's fine. So instead of 1, this one is now worth 2.5? 5? So 1.5. 1.5, that's 3. This is 4.5. And this is 6. So that's 30 refineries worth. And this will all figure itself out once the oil starts flowing. Really, the thing I want to know is, do we have more than 3,000 power being generated? No, not yet. Luckily, we've got 2 days of power stored. Does this need to be fully supported? I mean, I know the answer is yes, but still, does it need to be fully supported? Maybe that one little 1 meter half foundation. I mean, we needed it though. There's no such thing as a 2.5 meter ramp. All of these are not emptying out at the same rate. I think my conception of merging this is busted. Let me expand on this idea a little bit. I frankly just want to get the oil out of the station as quickly as possible. Why is this side empty? I'm unconvinced I will ever fully understand fluids in this game. Missing iron plate of all things. It's possible that this requirement wasn't tall enough for all that effort, but it's fine. Regardless, we've got the blueprint now, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I think I want to merge these two into a single line. Somewhere back here, I think. We really need a 2 input, 2 output liquid storage solution. Though I suppose that can't be the answer to every problem. It's an answer to a lot of problems. Let me just hack this in so we can keep the oil flowing. I'll think of a nice way to put this together in a future video. Maybe when we're doing a beauty pass on this station. We'll figure something out. Why is that one not pumping? Oh, obviously, it's pumping in the wrong direction. That'll do it. Now, why is the drain rate on this 0? Oh, look at that. Huh. I wouldn't have guessed I need a valve on this. Hey, it's figuring it out. We want a column. Maybe a spiral column. Train spiral core. Perfect. Of course, this is back when I had a way different thought process. Hey, all the oil got dropped off. I'm taking the victories where I can find them these days. Now, why did that piece of track get selected? Let's see if we can get the core in here. I think we're a couple of good nudges away from finding out if this is going to work. The core is going to end up being the hardest thing of all these things to build. Because it's in the midst of all these other blueprints, so it's going to be like, oh, you want this blueprint or this blueprint? No, you want this blueprint. No, 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 no. You want this blueprint. It is really not going to make this easy. Did I see it for half a second? Oh, I did. Oh man, maybe I should go for an H if I see a good blue. Dang it. Let me think. What do I want here? Core again. That's right. Core. I don't think this nudge is going to be useful. Yeah. What is going on here? Maybe we should try to put this on a bar. It's acting like it will, but then it doesn't bind. We're just in the land of too many blueprints for it to get a lock. No, that's not going to help me either, is it? How are we going to finish this? Maybe from directly above? Come on. There's not a snap point anywhere in here. We just have blueprints overlapping on... Oh, wait. Weird, but I'll take it. That's not right. Wait, yeah, that's still correct. I honestly think the deletion of this wing is called for. Not of the whole thing, thank you. Just this little wing here. We're trying to start something with this. Try to get it decorated. Is our inventory full? Silica. Got a Mercer sphere we could probably get rid of. Probably some computers. I'm curious if we're gonna... how much of this we're gonna unload. My guess is not all of it, but I'm curious nonetheless. Ooh, all of it. Good. Why isn't that just a full 600 flow all the time? Oh, this guy's empty. Oh, this one's empty too. Wait. Are you trying to tell me I could use more than one train? Because I mean, if both of these are empty, or all four of them are empty, That means we're just not pushing enough oil. Maybe I do need another train. I'm not just saying that because it'd be an excuse to try out our new spiral with 2 trains and celebrate the fact that we didn't give up on the absolute horror that was developing this. Unless these are not full, that's the other possibility, that these tanks aren't full. It's really a short trip. For another train to be absolutely efficient, we would have to be filling 4 train cars in the amount of time it takes one of these to go back and forth. I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm saying it's probably unlikely. Yeah, these guys are sitting on like 300-400. They're emptying out almost instantly. So I don't think we're pumping enough oil. Let's see if we can race the train. Yeah, I think we won. Ooh, it also doesn't load the station while this process is happening. I don't like that. But I guess if you're gonna say that this tank is literally in here, I guess I understand. Though you never see the creation of these tanks. Perhaps it's time to overclock everything over here. Each of these has its own pipe. Yeah, we just didn't have the shards to overclock that. But now we do, so we are. $150? That's it? Is that all it's ever gonna be? 300, 150, 300. Oh yeah, this one's 150. 600 pipes worth. Not even that. 1.5. That can't be right. Is that right? 150. 300. I grossly overestimated this. 600. 750. 900. I might have to double check my calculations on this. Might not be enough oil necessarily to run this. Sadly, I think this spiral needs a little something. I don't know what. Don't ask me. But something. Horizontal light beams as supports comes to mind. But if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be tempted to look at that shot right there. But I can see from here that our fuel is running again, so that's good news. The advantage of having the light beams as supports is that I could be more precise with it, right? Like I could go directly out to this. Though looking at that, I probably need to go just under that, right? No, I missed it. You know what? I think I'm gonna claim victory on this. I really like the way this looks. You know what? Let's ride it. I want to see if that looks as cool as it seems like it should look. I tried to minimize the number of bottom lanes. Maybe I should actually increase them for the dramatic effect. Right, if they were looking like they were going by really fast, I think it would look cooler. Not that I'm complaining, the coolness level's pretty good. One second. All right. Got a full round of oil here. There's a bug if you put a junction on the pipe instead of the end of the pipe, it ends the flow? I hope that's not true. Nope, get out of photo mode. No, I think we've got flow. It's just that we're not delivering enough oil, or at least we weren't. Looks like we have a little bit of oil. I think we're okay, actually. One way to find out. Yeah, we're good. We're back to 9,100 megawatts. And that's where we should be. So that means this whole thing is back up and running. Designing something to make this look better is gonna be tough. Everything that comes to mind is instantly deprecated by the idea of this. You can't connect this to this because it'll block the track. You could do something here, but that would block the center column. I kind of like the center column. The only thing that really makes sense are like arms that would reach out like this. And then I could delete the other ones. I'll have to check that bug out, but I don't think we're being impacted by it. I needed to overclock my oil at the source. But thanks for letting me know. I'm definitely going to look that up. Three whole hours. Look at it. I'm tempted to put in another train. I don't know if it's exactly justified, but I'm tempted to do it anyway. I should probably name these in something that I recognize instead of famous train stations from foreign countries. Like the names are so... Okay, so we're at scope. So let's just edit you. Sko first, Turnberg next. Here we want to load all the oil. And here we want to unload all the oil. These train stations are just terrible. Good grief. The interface is obtuse to an extreme. And then... train has no timetable. Wow, that's disappointing, I have to say. Super disappointing. Edit. Plus save. Edit again. Unload crude. Save. Edit again. Add crude. Save. Next stop unreachable. Oh, is this facing the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. There we go. Looks like the other train is over there making a drop. So that's pretty close to one in each station at all times, either picking up or dropping off. There's probably a drop of oil in here. That's okay. It'll be less oil per trip, but more oil always on the power generation side. And running trains is cheap. Let's see how much we have in there. And then I think we're going to call it. That's better. Maybe 2 trains is the way. Nice. 600 flow. Ew. Technically, I should probably make this 1 pipe worth. Technically. It's probably combining somewhere that it's not liking. But at the same time, all of these are running, so. And really, the only thing that matters $9,100 power straight down the line. There's probably a small-ish... Wait, 9,100... Oh, one of our generators did dip down on us a little bit, though. But I don't think I'm going to debug that tonight. I think it's fine. If 1 out of 24 generators needs a 5-second break, while we have like 7,000, sorry, 5,000 megawatt headroom, I am not going to solve that problem right now. Let's call it. The main mission has been done. We completed that. We got the spiral in place. I think if I really wanted it, we could get in here and tweak it up a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think it's basically done. And now we got 2 trains running, bringing in oil. Let's call it there. Thanks for hanging out. You're getting a lot of satisfactory videos lately, so hopefully we're happy with that. And we'll see you next time.